Hey everyone, I couldn't make a video on Sunday because of my horrible time management, but I did go to a flea market with a friend and it was a lot of fun and that's what I want to talk about. Surprisingly, I found a lot because most of the time I don't find anything or like one thing, so the shopaholic demon inside of me was very pleased. But with that being said, let's go to the video and see what I bought. So the first thing that I bought were some artificial flowers for my ever-growing collection. This collection is a part of an idea that I saw on Pinterest. On Pinterest you had like a picture frame with all kinds of different moths into that frame, and I don't have all kinds of different moths, so I thought by myself, why not do some flowers and some moss into the picture frame instead of only moss. So that's what I'm gonna do with these flowers and the flowers I have in my collection already. The next thing that I bought were two bottles of glass pebbles, and for these things I only have like small ideas like making magnets, jewelry, maybe use a miniature. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, but maybe I'm gonna put all the small ideas in one video, I don't know yet, but that's what I bought it for. After that I found these stickers and I immediately fell in love because they could be used in a future project of mine. It's like a scrapbook that I'm gonna make with vintage style and Disney villains in them, and I've been collecting bits and pieces everywhere that I would love to use, and there are some of them throughout this video. Then there is this beauty. This one is gonna be for a project that I will call Terrarium of Lost Tainted Souls. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. Do I have to say anything? Of course you know what I'm gonna do when you see a squishy, especially an old squishy. We're gonna give it a makeover. I want to try it. I have never done it. So let's give this beauty a makeover. So hear me out on this idea. You know that when it's Halloween everyone like upcycles their old doll houses into creepy haunted mansions. What if I said that I found like a castle, a wooden castle? It's now still in pieces. I still need to connect it into one big castle, but it's big enough when you open it up you can put little furniture into it. So my idea immediately when I bought it like 4 months ago was like, I want a haunted castle. But little furniture is really expensive in the stores here. So when I saw this box with free, I immediately looked into it because I always look for free stuff. And I saw this little furniture, so I was like, yes, this is my time to shine. So I went through it, a lot of it was too big for my castle, but I did find like a nice collection of pieces that were small enough for my castle. So this October I'm gonna like dedicate a whole month just to this castle. So let's look forward to that. Oh, and then there are these two cuties I also found in the free box. I have in the past done some like body painting for dolls and I really liked it, so I thought why not do it with these two small cuties. So that's my plan for those two. And here is the terrarium I'm gonna use with those roses you saw earlier. And these are the picture frames I'm gonna use for the ID that I saw on Pinterest with the moss. When I talked about my scrapbook ID, this beautiful like lint, I think it's called in English, ribbon actually, like lace ribbon, is gonna be used in my scrapbook, and I also have two others down the line in my video. I think about 3 months ago I bought some fabrics, but I forgot that I didn't have any like sewing threads to like sew. So I bought this one because now I have like all the colors I want and I can make anything I want now. The things that I wanted to sew were like little monsters I wanted to make in all kinds of different shapes, and also maybe little bats, little octopi because I really love octopi. So that's the things I want to sew, and that's why I needed the thread for that. In the next two scenes, you're gonna see some fabrics I'm gonna use in my scrapbook also, that I also talked about like a little bit before. I also found this really nice wax burner because I have a kit at home with like a tea light, but knowing myself, I will burn down the house and myself, so it's much safer to have this instead of only the tea light. And then there is this glass bottle that made me think of like a magical witch bottle, so that's what I'm gonna turn it into, like a dark fantasy dream bottle. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw these beauties at the flea market. They're Van Gogh oil paints and I love them. Like, I really want to work with them. I hope they still work, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. Because I never worked with oil paints before, but I always heard about them and like really good reviews, so I really want to use them one day. But first I'm gonna do some research, because like I said, I'm a noob at this, I don't know anything about this. So some research is really gonna be required. Then I saw this really beautiful vintage old pictures that I really want to use for my scrapbook, so here they are, the ones that I found that I really wanted to use. Thank you so much for watching my video. I want to say first and foremost. Secondly, why I talk throughout this video, which I normally don't do because I feel kind of weird of it, like talking into thin air in my room alone. But I really wanted to talk about how I feel going to this flea markets and what I see, because I don't just see products, I see projects, and I really wanted to talk about the projects that I had in mind. So I hope you guys didn't mind that I talked throughout. And with that being said, I hope you liked the video and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!